Hello, it's Ash and welcome back to my channel. Now, welcome into this post-run stretch and hopefully it will help you. We're going to focus on our lower back. So if you have been struggling with lower back pain after your runs or you're just feeling a general sort of ache in that area, we're going to make a start on a nice session where we're going to ease some of that tenderness maybe. So come down onto your back with bent knees like this. And then we're going to bring the left knee into the chest and just hug gently around the shin area and just start to bring the knee in towards the chest, maybe up and down or side to side. Just massage into that hip area, so we're working into the hip, but also the weight of the leg and the gentle pull on the shin is pushing the lower back into the floor. Make sure the lower back sits nice and supported into the mat at all times, so you're not lifting that lower back up or lifting the hips up. And with this movement, like I say, you're massaging. I was going to say mentoring. Mentoring your back, massaging your back, and we're separating the sides. And this might already feel really nice for you. So you're using the floor and the mat as a nice massage tools to sort of squish the lower back area into the body, into the mat, and just slowly release and just feel the difference between the left and the right sides. Maybe already the left side feels looser. I'm going to bring that right knee in, hug the shin. Again, just a few sort of squeezes into the chest area. Try not to be aggressive. I say it a lot, and it's good because we need to remind ourselves that we want to be taking that healing, recovery, cool down, kind and compassionate mindset towards our body now. So 7 out of 10 intensity is a good way to look at everything that we feel and do in this session. So again, you can bring it up and down, you can move left and right, you can do little circles, all with the mindset of working into the hip, again, using the weight of the leg and the pull of the leg down into the mat to massage the lower back. And if you find any tender or achy spots in that area, you can just pause on them. So do you find any areas that are tender at this side, or did you at the other side, or does it generally feel quite okay in this position? Making sure that you're breathing in and out through the nose. That's going to help recovery. And then placing that right foot on the floor. Now, feet as wide as the mat with a good bend on the knees. Hands into a Y position. We're going to bring the torso into play a little bit. We're going to roll those knees really easy to the left. And just apply a little bit of a push down with that right knee towards the left heel. That'll just extend the stretch down that right outer hip, going up into the outer torso area near the right ribs as well. And then just come over to the other side, nice and easy again. Push that left knee down slightly towards the right heel. You can look over that left shoulder. You should feel a good side stretch down the left side as well as maybe going down into the outer part of the thigh. And also as we move left and right now, really easy. So just move like a windscreen wiper to the left and to the right. Don't do this fast. So again, have the mindset of you're trying to massage the lower back and the bum, so the glute muscles, into the floor and into the mat with the movement. You can also think about just switching your abdominal area on a little bit by thinking about pushing the belly button down into the floor, and that will just again allow more of the lower back area to connect to the mat and the floor and get a nice massage. Again, if you find any tender spots, pause on them, sort of just make the movement smaller and sort of roll over them. And then return after about 10 seconds to a nice left and right again. Slowing the breathing down is going to help your recovery, and you can have a moment to reflect on your running. It's something I ask a lot, but we do need to reflect on our run because that's when we can change and make tweaks to our running and our running plan. So how did your run go? Okay, we're going to roll over onto whichever side and just come up nice and slowly into a kneeling position now. We're going to come onto your hands and knees and we're going to work into a nice spinal movement, so cat-cow, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's start by tucking your chin towards your chest and round through the back and squeeze the breath out. Press the belly to the floor and bring the chin up nice and slowly and breathing in as we do that. Again, 7 out of 10 mindset. Exhaling, slowly rounding through the back. Squeeze the belly button up to the sky as you squeeze the breath out. Breathe in, press the belly to the floor, chin comes up, and move with that in your own inhale and exhale now. And think about moving as many of those vertebrae in your spine as you can. So from the lower back right into the pelvis, all the way through the lower back, up through the mid back, near the ribs, and the upper back near the shoulder blades, going off into the neck, and then right up to the base of the skull. Got all of those vertebrae, see if you can move them. And it's a really nice way to work through those muscles in the spine and also give the discs in between the vertebrae some lubrication with the movement, because the movement lubricates them. Okay, we're going to get some nice thoracic rotations now. So basically that just means into that sort of middle back area, we're going to open up and get some rotations, so twists. Left hand comes to your left ear as if you're sort of doing a salute kind of position, so like this. And then what we're going to do is, keeping the elbow nice and high, so already we're opening up through the chest and shoulder area. We're going to inhale and start to bring that elbow up to the sky. Find a 7 out of 10, don't force it, don't be aggressive. So you should feel a twist through the ribs, the back, the arm, the shoulder, and as you exhale, start to bring this left elbow down towards the right knee. And you feel a good twist and rotation again through that middle back, the thoracic area. Again, inhale nice and slow to bring that elbow up towards the sky. Tiny pause, and as you exhale, elbow to right knee. Get that good rotation, look up to the sky maybe. One more, nice and slow. Again, be kind, don't be aggressive. Exhale, elbow to knee. Really nice twist. As long as we're not pushing too far and being aggressive. Come back up to hands and knees. If you need to come off the wrists at any point, you can do. And if your wrists are painful, you can always go into a neutral position on the fists like this. It's a little bit easier on the wrists. So okay, so let's do that on the right side. Right hand to sort of like the ear temple area. Inhale, the right elbow up towards the sky. And then the right elbow as you exhale comes to the left knee. Get that rotation. Look up to the sky if you're okay. Again, don't be aggressive, don't be too forceful. It should feel nice. 2 more times, nice and slow. Inhale, elbow to sky. Exhale, elbow to knee, left knee. Tiny pause at the bottom. Okay, 1 more time, elbow to the sky. Feel that nice, good rotation. And exhale. Again, it should feel really good. Like, oh, it's opening and releasing stuff, squishing stuff. Okay, come back onto your hands and knees. Have a little bit of a move around. Notice the after effects. So again, does your back feel a little bit more free? So just wiggle your spine like a snake. Imagine a snake sort of wiggling along the floor. So does that feel a little bit better? Does it feel more free and looser? Okay, let's work So now what we're going to do, we're going to work into a similar area. We're going to bring the forehead down like this. So you just look at the screen for a moment. I'll show you. And then you're going to bring your hands into like a Y position. So nice and wide. If your shoulders pinch, you take your hands wider. And then what we're going to do from here, so you can come down into this position now, and then start to press the armpits and the chest down into the floor. And then that should, again, work into that sort of thoracic, the middle, and then going up into the upper back, sort of the shoulder blade area. Find the right amount of push of the armpits and the chest into the floor. Again, 7 out of 10 intensity. It shouldn't feel like something's really painfully pinching where it would change your breath or your voice like this. And it should feel like you can breathe comfortably in it. Okay, one more breath in. As you exhale, maybe take a bit of a sigh out, like a relieving sigh. And then bring your hands down. Bring your forehead over to the left edge of the mat. Relax your left arm. Just let your left arm do whatever it wants to support the weight of your body. Bring your right hand up to the top left corner of the mat. And you should start to feel, as you walk up, you should start to feel a good stretch down the right side of the body. So side flexion, so side to side movement of the spine. Think about pushing that right hip backwards as you reach your right hand up. So it's almost like you're stretching yourself. Take a nice breath into those side ribs. And as you breathe out, come back through to the center. We're going all the way over to the right side now. So head to the right side of the mat. Right arm relaxes, left arm comes up. Onto that top right corner. Let the left hip come back, open up the left ribs and breathe. Relax the jaw and the shoulders. Again, if the shoulder pinches at any point, just make the shoulder feel more comfortable. One more breath in. As you exhale, maybe a sigh of relief. And then bring the head up and then come down onto the elbows. Bring the waist down, stretch the legs out. And then touch the toes together. And then into this nice, again, really sort of over-exaggerated arch into that lower back area. You have to switch your lower back muscles on to sort of lift your head and chest away from the mat slightly. And breathe in and out through the nose, relax the jaw and the shoulders, and have a smile. Well done for showing up and putting this mobility and stretching, these exercises through your body. Your body obviously needs this. And even if you've not got back pain, it's a great preventative session that you've done. So you're keeping your body sort of elastic and supple, or so that it can move with less stiffness and tension. So well done. Okay, so if you've enjoyed it, if you could just give it a thumbs up, maybe even put thanks for the video in the comments, or let me know how it felt for you. And if you are interested in working with me as your coach so that you can run better, have a look in the link in the description below. And whatever you are doing in the rest of your day now, well done for showing up after your run and stretching. You're going to slowly come up. And you are ready to start the rest of your day. Just pause for a moment, notice how your back feels, your shoulders feel, does everything feel a little bit looser? And well done. So fantastic work, well done, enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video.